Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very interesting topic to discuss with you all. That is cover letter and resume. A resume and cover letter are your marketing tools to make an impact on a potential employer and secure an interview. There are literally hundreds of books on the market with good advice about how to write effective resumes and cover letters, each with a different opinion on style and content. But I believe that writing a quality resume and cover letter for internship and full time job opportunities begin with a targeted one page summary of your skills and experiences that convinces the employer you would be successful in that position. The goal is to make your material so engaging that the reader cannot wait to meet you. So let's get started. Let's first understand what is a job application letter. A letter of application, also known as a cover letter, is a document sent with your resume to provide additional information about your skills and experience to an employer. The letter of application is intended to provide detailed information on why you are a qualified candidate. So, there is a simple way to write a cover letter. Always send a cover letter with your resume unless the job listing specifically says not to do so. But don't use the same one for each job. You need to write a targeted letter for each position and include these important sections in your cover letter. So, your cover letter has different sections. It starts with your heading and greeting that include the date, your name, and your contact information. Address the letter to a specific person whenever possible. If you can't find an individual's name, use the job title of the recipient or maintenance supervisor, office manager, or perhaps human resources or search committee. Do not address your letter to a business, a department, or to whom it may concern. So you have to be very much specific. Now, this is the body of your content. It is divided into three parts: opening, middle part, and this assertive closing. So in the opening paragraph, what you have to write: opening and introduction. Explain who you are and your reasons for writing, including how you find out about the position. Use the first paragraph to express your energy, enthusiasm, skills, education, and work experience that would contribute to the employer's success. Next is body. Sell yourself. Reveal why you are a perfect and unique match for the position. Explain why you have chosen the employer and briefly summarize your talent, experience, and achievements. And the last is your assertive closing. Thank the person for taking the time to read your letter. Use an appropriate closing such as sincerely and tell the employer how you plan to follow up. This means you are expecting a call from them for a personal face-to-face interview. So this is one example of your cover letter that starts with heading and greeting. In heading and greeting, you have to first write your name and your address followed by date. It is also called as sender's address, and it is followed by inside address. Inside address means the receiver's address. Here you have to write your employer's name, name of the organization, address. And then comes your greeting, or you can say salutation like dear, respected. And then the content, the part of the cover letter is divided into three paragraphs. The first paragraph is about your opening and introduction. Second paragraph is your body, where you have to reveal why you're so perfect for their company, for that particular position. Explain why you have chosen that particular employer and briefly summarize your talent, experience, and achievement. And the last paragraph is assertive closing, where you are thanking your employer and you are also expecting a call from them. Okay, so I think now you're very much clear with how to write a cover letter. And now let's move on to the types of cover letters. There are 4 different types of cover letters. The very first is invited cover letter. Use this format when responding to an ad or other listing. Describe how your qualifications match the need of the position. If you have found a job through an ad or some other listing, you have to use invited cover letter. Cold contact cover letter. Use this format to contact employers you have not advertised or published job openings. Research careers to find the requirements for the job you're applying for matching your qualification with that research. So you have found their job openings through a research and tell them how you are matching with their expectation. So this is called as cold contact cover letter. The next one is referral cover letter. So the heading itself is telling what is a referral cover letter. This means you have been referred by a person. So that's why you are using this type of cover letter, referral cover letter. Use this format if you were referred to a job opening through networking, informational interviews, or contact with employers. A referral may be to a specific job opening, advertised or unadvertised, or to an employer who may or may not be hiring now. Make sure you mention the person who referred to you. And the last one is job match or T cover letter. Use this format to match the specific requirements of the job one-to-one with your qualifications. For example, you need 10 years experience and I bring 12 years experience. You can learn about the requirements from job ad, position descriptions, phone conversations, career research, and informational interviews. How to make a resume. A resume is a document commonly used in the hiring process. It includes information about your background and qualification and should communicate the most important relevant information about you to employers in a clear, easy to read format. The goal is to quickly communicate why you are uniquely qualified for the position based on your skills and experiences. So you can say that your resume is your marketing brochure. Your cover letter is your introduction or executive summary to your resume. The main point of a cover letter is to tie your experience directly to the job description. And look at the description and be sure the words relate directly to those in your cover letters and resume. If employer is looking for a teamwork, highlight a team experience in your resume and be sure to include a team related accomplishment in your cover letter. How to create a professional resume. Follow these steps when drafting a resume for your next job application. Start by choosing the right format. A format is the style and order in which you display information on your resume. There are 3 commonly used resume formats you can choose from depending on which is right for you. One is chronological or reverse chronological. Second is functional or a combination. Let's see the example. This one is the chronological resume format. It has name and contact information, summary or objective. I'm reading out the summary. An exceptionally organized and friendly dental assistant with 3+ years of successful experience working with dental offices and clients. Then it is followed by your professional history. Here you have to write your experience. Then it is followed by educational history. You have to write about your educational qualification. And the last is skills and abilities. You have to write your skills and abilities in a chronological resume format. Next one is functional resume. How it is different from the first one? Let's see. Name and contact information, and then here comes your summary. Customer care service representative with over 3 years of experience resolving complex customer inquiries, passionate about building strong customer relationship, driving brand loyalty, and increasing customer engagement. And then you have to write your areas of experience. Then it is followed by skill group by theme, skills, complaint resolution, service based selling. Then comes your experience and your education in the last. Now the third one is combination resume, and here is the format. In combination resume, it is same as the previous two. Name and contact information always comes first, then comes summary. It is like the first type. Then skills and abilities, it is the second type of resume because it is a combination of the first two. Then it is followed by the professional experience, education, and in the last you have to talk about the awards and recognitions. So I hope you have clear about all the three different types of resumes. Now let's see the example resume. Here is an example of a resume following the combination resume format, the last one. Here it starts with your name and contact information. Then it is followed by the summary and then the skills, professional history, and the last is educational history. So I hope now you have a clear idea about how to write a cover letter along with the resume. We have seen the different types of cover letters. It has 4 different types of cover letters. First is invited cover letter, second is cold contact cover letter, third is referral cover letter, and the fourth one is job match or T cover letters. And we have also seen how to write a resume and what are the different 3 types of formats of resume. First is chronological resume format, second one is the functional resume, and the last one is combination resume. So I hope you will find it very useful. If you like my video, please like my video and don't forget to subscribe my channel for more such videos on business communication and improving in your English and your communication skills. Thank you. Have a nice time. Bye-bye.